Okay, so welcome back everyone. Now, as I told you before in the last session, that we will learn how to animate something using the keyframe instead of using our performance. Like if I move my head, this is the performance, okay? And when I'm speaking, this is actually performance. But what if sometimes what you do is that you don't want to animate your character using the performance, and you want to animate your character just like you animate inside the Adobe Animate or After Effects or Premiere with the help of the keyframes. So we will see how we can animate with the keyframes. So I don't want to animate this character, okay, because on this character I want to work on something else. So I will go back to my home page from here, and I will choose this head, which is we have used it many times, the Chad, and I will use the Chad Photoshop head. Okay, so I'm here now. So if you can see, this is animating. Okay, now I want to do an animation here. Let me set the response. Okay, now I want to do some kind of animation that when the animation starts, he comes from far away and then he enters the scene. So how I can do that? That can be only done with the help of the transformation. So from the with the keyframe, help with the keyframe. So if I will go here on the my right panel here, you will see that there are a lot of different options here. There is one option which is scaling, so I can do that. Scaling also looks like he's zooming in or zooming out. Okay, so what if I want to animate that he is far away and then he's coming closer to the camera? So to do that, let's put him far away. And once I will do that, you will see that when I go to this word scale, I see here a stopwatch and there are some other options where I have these different things. Okay, and these I don't want to work with it right now. Okay, I will keep it as it is. But here there is a stopwatch and I will click on this stopwatch. So when I will click on the stopwatch, you will notice that there is a stopwatch option here. Okay, and there is one more key here, which is the shy key, if you will see here. Okay, now this one I will tell you later on, because the shy key, what it do is that it temporarily hides your like layers over here. Sometimes what happens, you have a lot of layers and you don't want to see all the layers, you can hide those layers. Okay, but in reality the layers will be here showing, but from the panels it will be hidden. So simple, what you need to do is that you can make them shy by clicking here, and once you click it and make it shy, if you click on this button, so whatever is shy, okay, you like this one is shy, so if I click here I cannot see that, but actually it is there, but as I have made it shy, so it is hidden. So now I can unshy it. So that's how it will work, but I don't want that, so I will keep it regular. Let me show you here that there is a keyframe here now. Okay, how this keyframe uh, came here? Because I just pressed the stopwatch. So whenever you press a stopwatch, you always press the stopwatch one time, so you can start animating it and you can activate the animation. Now this keyframe is there, and whenever I will go to any other part, like suppose from here to here, like from 0 seconds to 1 second, I want to make it bigger. So I will go here and make it bigger. As soon I will do that, another keyframe will be added automatically. Okay, so from here to here it is animating. So if I will play this button here, so you can see that it is coming closer. Okay, so this is how you can add a keyframe here. Okay, so like this is uh, like how you can create a keyframe by automatically by changing it. But if you want to create a keyframe like a holding keyframe, like suppose from here to here, I want to create a keyframe, and then I want to create one more keyframe here. But this keyframe that I want to add here, I don't want any changes, okay? Because once you apply change, then you get a keyframe here. But I don't want that. I want a keyframe here, but that keyframe I want to hold this frame. So simple. There is a diamond button here. I can add here. I can add some changes if I want, or I can leave it. So from here to here, nothing is happening because both are holding the same 89% scale value. Now I can go more further. Here, maybe I can change from here or from here, because you can see this is scale. So I can scale it up from here to here, okay? And then I can have this one here. So from this keyframe to this keyframe, it is becoming bigger. Now from this keyframe to here, nothing is happening. Then it is becoming more bigger, okay? And if I want to go to each one of these keyframes, it's a little hard to go just like by dragging, because I'm not sure if I'm actually here. So I can jump between the keyframes by pressing these keyframe buttons. Like from here, I can jump to this. If I press it again, it will go to this one. And then I can go back. So it will jump over the keyframes. This will become easier for me to animate. So if I will play now, so you can see that it is coming onto the screen, then it holds, okay, and then it comes again to the screen. But if you will notice, the speed is quite same. I don't see any changes in the speed, okay, like it is constant speed. There is no ease in or ease out, because if you remember, when we studied about the animation principle, we studied about slow in and slow out. Things comes slowly and then becomes faster, okay, or it comes slow or like faster, then it becomes slow. So that is basically eases, okay. So what I can do here is that I can select these keyframes, right click here, and use ease. What ease will do, it will make like a slow in and slow out automatically between these keyframes. Now if I will play it, so you can see that it's coming fast and then it becomes slow, okay. Then again it is slow and then like faster and then slow. So there is a variable here, like there is a, you can say, a kind of a of like a motion over here, like a smoothness of the motion over here, okay, speed, and there is a smoothness in the speed, like slow to fast or fast to slow. It's up to you. Now these keyframes are quite movable. Like suppose if I say, okay, this from here to here, it is too fast, it's too slow. So what I can do, I can take any one of this, like suppose this one, and I can move it somewhere here, okay. So now the whatever is happening between this frame to this frame will be more faster. So if I will go back here and play it, you can see it is just like this, and it holds, nothing happens, and now fastly it goes there without taking too much time. So you can reposition the frames anytime you want. Now these frames always have a sort of a what you call graph, okay, but here we don't see the graph. And to see the graph, you can click on this button here, this collapsible button, this triangle. Once you click on it, it will show you the graph. Now if you will notice, there is a smooth curve in this graph. This smooth curve is basically showing you the ease. But if it is straight line without this curve, so that is constant before, like the way it was. Like suppose if I will go here, okay, and uh, if I will change it back, okay, by right clicking, make it linear. Linear means normal, like it was before. So when I do that, you can see all the lines become straight. So when the lines become straight, that means it's constant speed, there is no change. So if I will right click here and ease, you can see that it will become curved, okay. I can change the curve if I want it to be more faster. So I can make a more slope like this. So it could become more faster or slower. Now you can see that how it comes. It's coming like this and becomes very fast here. Okay, so this comes faster from here. But if I want opposite, if I can make it smaller again and make this one faster. So you can see how it will be now. It comes slow and then becomes faster. Okay, so this is how you can change. Okay, uh, so what I want, maybe I can make this one little slower. Here, this one I can make it faster because here I want to add some comedy here. Okay, so it will quickly become bigger. Okay, so I will have a different sort of effect here. Make this one smaller. Now it's fine. Okay, so that's I want, or maybe this one I can make it a little slower. Okay, slowly and then becomes fast. Okay, and then suddenly it becomes fast, or and like fast too slow. Okay, so that's one thing you can add over here. Now I can do a lot of options over, I can make another keyframe here. I can add more. Okay, like suppose I'm done with this scale. Now what I can do is that I can go here and I can maybe work on the rotation. So if I will go in the beginning, I will add keyframe to the rotation and the rotation will be added here. So at this stage, I want it, I don't want to change it. I want to go exactly over here. So how I will go exactly, because now I don't have any keyframe here. Okay, so that I cannot jump. It's only on the scale. So I can use the scale next keyframe or previous keyframe here. Like if I click on this button, I will go here. Now I can change the the rotation. Or at this stage, what I will do is that I will not change the rotation. I will make a keyframe here. It will add a keyframe. Now I'll go back here where I was having an additional keyframe, and here I will rotate it. Okay, to something like this. Now if you will see, it will animate like this. Okay. Now one more thing is that let me open my uh, keyframe here, this graph here, and you can see that there is no eases here. So that's why it's all linear. Now let's see if I right click on this one, okay, and there is ease in. If I make it ease in, okay, and this one ease out, so it will work in this form, but actually this one should be ease out and this should be ease in, okay, just like that. Or easy way to do is that select both of them, just like what I did before, right click and ease. So automatically it will be changed. Okay, and then I can play with my uh, graph. Like suppose if I will go here, make this one little bit faster. Okay, so you can see that quickly it changed. But let me undo this one. Make this one a little slower. Okay, and now okay, now it looks better. So play around, see what suits, and then you can do that. So I have these keyframes here. Okay, and this is the best thing I can do. And one more thing I can do here is that when it comes here, okay, so I can take all of these. Okay, I can right click here. Okay, or what I can do here is that I can copy these, control C, and wherever I want I can paste them, control V, and you can see that those are pasted here. Okay, so control C, control V, or edit, copy and paste. So I have here now, this one goes like this and then it goes by like this, it replays. Okay, but this one which I added, like copied, I want to reverse it. So I can uh, reverse them. Okay, uh, easily. How to do that? Just move around these. Okay, this one I will keep it here. This one I will keep here. This one I will keep here, and then play around the way you want it. So this is all reversed now. Okay, so this is one way to reverse it. Okay, now what will happen? It will come over here, and then it will reverse back. Okay, and one more thing I can do here is that I can go to this keyframe here, make sure I'm here. I will press this button. I'm exactly over here. Okay, so I can go here, and maybe I will change the rotation back to 0 because I don't want it to be rotated just like this. Now, if I want to record, so at the same time, it can be recorded, it can record my performance too. So if I will press this button, hello everyone, and I'm here now, and everything you can see that my head is also moving. Okay, my mouth is also moving, and also it is recording my all the keyframes. Now I'm going back. Okay, and now I'm becoming smaller and moving back. So this is how you can create this. And now if I will play it back, you can see my uh, recording what I did. Hello everyone, and I'm here now, and everything you can see that my head is also moving. Okay, my mouth is also moving, and also it is recording my all the keyframes. Now I'm going back. Okay, and now I'm becoming smaller and moving back. So now you have understood, I hope, about the keyframes, how the keyframe works over here. Okay, is everything clear? Anyone who have a question about this? Everything is clear about the keyframes? Okay, so now let's see another use of the keyframe uh, to let me undo some stuff over here. Okay, let me remove these parts. Okay, now as you know, I made a keyframe, this one and this one, to hold it. Another way to hold a keyframe, let me delete these just to show you how I can hold this keyframe, like this one. I don't want to move it. So what I can do here is that I can just go here. Okay, and once I'm here, what I can do here, I can uh, go to my scale. Okay, and once I'm at the I can go here. I have some different options here, and then okay, let's do some changes here itself, other than going there. I will make some keyframes here, two keyframes. Okay, and here I can select these two keyframes. I can right click them. Okay, and I can make them like a whole keyframe. Okay, toggle hold keyframe. So it will become a whole keyframe just like this. Or let me delete this one. Let's go here. This keyframe, I want to make it a hold keyframe. Okay, because it comes over here, and I want, last time what I did, I just went there and I made like two keyframes here. But one easy way to do that is select the keyframe that you want to hold, like this one, right click on it, toggle hold keyframe, or shortcut is Control Alt H. When I do that, you can see a different kind of like keyframes will be appeared here. So what I can do, I can deselect, click on any one of this. Okay, and then I can move its keyframe here, like I can move it here, okay, and then I can click one option here, like these keyframes here. So automatically it will become a whole keyframe. Okay, so once this is a whole keyframe, I can do any other animation here. Now now here it's also a whole keyframe. Okay, now I don't want the whole keyframe anymore, because if I will keep on creating these keyframes or changing anything, it will not affect. It will keep on making whole keyframes. Okay, so what I need to do is that simple. What was the shortcut? Control Alt H. So if I will press Control Alt and H, now I will be not in the, oops, it is selected. Okay, Control Alt H, and now I will be not inside the that mode. So okay, one thing is you have to select this one and then press Control Alt H. Now they will become normal keyframes which you can move around. These I cannot do any changes here. Okay, so because that will be holded. Okay, now you can see that it is not animating, it is holding. Okay, so that's how a whole keyframe is being made. Okay, so you have different ways to make holding keyframe. Now what I will do here is that let me delete this shard animation here, and let me delete this chat Photoshop overseas. Let's go back to the sport guy. Okay, and in the sport guy I will delete all these. I don't want this animation here, because what I want is that I want to animate him and show you a real you can say one other way of using the what you call the like one another use of the keyframes. Okay, now another way use of the keyframe is to create uh, what you call a like a, you can say, which is known as replays. If you all remember, we made triggers. Okay, you all know this about these triggers. Like suppose if I will go to the mouth trigger, you will see if I will press S, his mouth will become like a sad mouth. Okay, sorry, 5. So his mouth will become like a sad mouth and he will be sad and his mouth will become sad. If I will press F again, so the 5 again, so he will become normal. And then I have here lids. I have 6 and 7. So if I will press 6, so his upper lids will be gone. Okay, so 6 again, the upper lids will come back. If I press 7, he will blink. 7 again. So these are the triggers and the swap sets that we worked on in the last class. Like we have swap set here in the left hand. Okay, I can press 3 to flip his hand back and forth. That's like this, because if he's moving here, his hand here, so it should be flipped here. When it moves here, it should be flipped like this. Okay, like this. And then I can point his finger, so if he's pointing somewhere, so it can point or it can bring here. Okay, so these are what we created in the last class. But then there are some of the like another like sort of let me delete this as well. Another sort of like a trigger here, which is called replays. Replays are very interesting, and it can do a lot of different things over here, and it helps to create amazing sort of triggers. Okay, like suppose I when I press like D key. Okay, right now if I press D, nothing will happen. So if I press D on my keyboard, I want him to start dancing. Okay, so that's I want to create something over here. So let's check. Let's see how we can do that. So I will start animating him. Okay, like recording his performance. Okay, now I will make him go like this and stop. Let me do one thing. Undo this. let me click here and only choose control, press here, only choose dragger because I don't want to record my voice, only drag. Okay, and then I will animate one by one the hands and everything here. Now I'll go back here, record. That's all. Now he is recording just like this. Now I want to record his hands. So I will record again. Okay. And you can see the hand is recording. Now I will record again the other hand. Okay. Now all the timings are a little different. So what I can do here is let me delete the audios. I don't want the audios. So I'll select all the audios because I just want only this. And I can use them just like this. And you can see that when I play, please do something like this. Okay. Now there is no blending here because if this animation will start, it will just start right away. So I don't want that. I want it to do some kind of blending. So I can go here and blend all of this. So I will select all of them with the shift key and then I can blend them all together from here. Okay. And also from the end. Now if I will play, so it will start doing and then it will become normal. Now I want whatever I did over here, I want this to be converted as a trigger. Whenever I press D, he starts doing this stuff. Okay, so what I can do, they all are already selected. I can right click here and then I have this option here called create, replay and trigger. Okay, and otherwise I have here create, replay and trigger in swap set. So I don't want to do that in the swap set because if you have any swap set inside here you want to do something, it's for that. Okay, but I don't want that. And other I have create, replay and add to trigger. So if you want to add something inside the trigger, I don't also want that. Okay, so I only want this to be create, replay and trigger. So when I do that, when I press this, it is preparing. Okay, and once it is prepared, it will go inside the replay. So when I do that, here is my replay here. Okay, which is this. If I press this button, okay, so let me turn back all the whole thing. And you can see that it's doing that kind of thing. Now what I can do here is that I can rename it, okay, and I will call it dance. Okay, and then what I can else do is here it is, you can see that it will appear over here as well. Let me close the others. Okay, so it appears over here also, and I don't have any audio, so I don't want to change any volume. Let replay finish. If I will stop like pressing any button, let me give it D. Okay, now whenever I will press D on my keyboard, like I will press D now, so he will do that. So when I will relieve my hands, so he will still dancing. Okay, so it will let it finish doing the whole thing. Okay, if this option is like selected. If I will select stop sustain replay, and then if I will press D, so he will start dancing, and as soon as I will leave, he will stop dancing. Okay, and when I press again, he will start dancing, and when I will leave, he will stop dancing. So I will try to keep this one. So it is recorded. Now, if I will delete these, what happens if I delete all these? So if I will press D, like delete all this one, okay, these options, Oops. So now I don't have any options here. What if now I press D on my keyboard? So he will be still dancing. So a new keyframe has been made, a new trigger has been made. So whenever I'm doing anything and I want him to dance, so I will just press D and he will start dancing here. And then he will become a normal. Okay. So this is how you can create a replace inside your animation. Okay. And let's do one more thing here. Let's make a keyframe and see what if I want his whole body to change something else. Okay. So I will go to the Photoshop here. Okay. And what I will do here is that I will make a duplicate of this. I will go to image, duplicate. Okay. And let's do some like changes like any object, like any kind of change over here I can do here. Okay. Now yeah, before doing anything here, uh, let me tell you one thing. The keyframes, we have studied about the keyframe and we can literally keyframe everything over here. Okay. But we cannot keyframe the draggers, like the hands you have to use your recording mode. But if you want to keyframe the hand movement, you have to go to the dragger here. Okay. And you can see that I don't have any issue like options over here. So I have to create a like a keyframe here or the position keyframe, and then I can do the dragging here. Okay. Like suppose transform, I can go here and then I can change that or something like that. Then I will be able to do it. But it's not recommended. It's better to animate it through the record. Okay. Let's go here and I have to duplicate. Now I can do anything because it will not change what I have inside the uh, my my other like my original will not be changed because I'm working on the duplicate. So let's do one thing. Okay, yeah, one more thing. Because I don't want you to jump right over without telling you some important stuff here. As I told you that if you want the hands, like suppose I have this hand here, okay, and here is my dragger, and if I want to use a keyframe here, I told you it's better to animate it, okay, with the performance instead of uh, doing it from here with the keyframe. If you want to do with the keyframe, you have to go in the rig mode, select your dragger, choose the transform on your dragger. And when you will add transform, so this can be transformed. Okay. So let me go to the other one, click here, and I can also do the transform. Okay. Now if I will go to the record, okay. Uh, Now I think the transform here I have to, because last time I made it a little bigger, so I have to make it smaller here. Okay, I have to add another transform. That's one thing here. So I have to go here inside my main guy here. We have a transform already. Yes, we have. Now I have to add transform to the right arm. Okay. And I have to add transform to the left arm. And now I can change this. So you can see I have transformed left arm, right arm. So if I will go here and here, you will see that if I will move, I can move with these this. So I can easily I can also keyframe them with the keyframe option here. Okay. if I don't want to do that. But it's very time consuming. It's better to do just like this. Okay. So let me do one thing. As you know now, you can delete this one. You can do same thing here. I can go to the head and I can add a transform to the head also. Okay. But I don't want to do that. I will remove this dragger transform, and also I will go and remove this. So keep in mind, if you're working on your projects, if you wherever you need keyframe instead of performance, you want keyframe. This is how you can do that. Add a transform tool like the tag to any one of your body object. Okay, and then you can add a like transform behavior to it. And the way I was changing, I can do that. Now I want to remove this because I don't want these transforms here. Okay, now I'm fine with it. Now one more thing, if you will see the draggable, there is one option here, motion line. Let's see what is motion line. And I'll go here, the other side, motion lines here. And let's go. Okay. Now if I will move this, so you will see that there is a motion line appearing when you move your objects, like any one of your hands or any dragger here. Okay, but we will go that in detail. Right now I just added it, but next we can see how we can control this. Okay, now let's go back to what we were doing. I told you this before. The reason was that otherwise what will happen if I'm doing any changes, then it will not show you and you might get confused. Now I have here Toby frontal head and body. So what I will do here is that I don't want a body. I will delete the body here. Okay, I only need a head, and I will put the head down. Okay, inside the head, I will go to the face background. Okay, and I will hide this. I will hide the ears as well, and this one also, headband also. Everything I will hide it except for the face here. I will make a new layer, and what I will do here is that I will go to my ellipse. Okay, and choose a something like it is kind of orangish color, and make a perfect ellipse here. Put it somewhere here, and remove the head from here. Now there is a shadow here. I will take this shadow, put it next here. Now I will go a little bit on the top here. Okay, and then what I will do here is I will try to convert him into a basketball. So it will like kind of become like when I press some button, this becomes basketball. Okay, so that's like sort of thing I want to do here. So I will take my brush tool. Okay, I'm in a new layer. Yes, I will take a black color here and increase my smoothness to somewhere like 80. Turn on my vertical symmetry. So when whatever changes I will do, it will reflect on the right side. So I will just go here and I will start making those lines that we usually have on the basketball. Okay, so it will kind of look like it's a basketball. Okay, and then one will be here. Okay, so it kind of look like basketball. Now one thing is that this shadow have to be a little bit increased. So okay, now it's fine. Now one other thing I can do here in the basketball is that I can go here, double click it, and add some pattern to it. Okay, so it will look like it's a basketball pattern. Let me see what we have here that can convert this into a basketball. Let me append the default patterns here. Okay, it have appended back those which were already there. So let me do one thing. Cancel this one. I will make a new line or new file here. 500 by 500. Okay, and add the same color here which I used. And what I will do here is that I will go to view and choose pattern view, so I can at least see the patterns of what I'm creating right now. So I will make a black box here. Okay. And one more I will take here, or I will take the same one from here. Let me do one thing. So I have two. This one I will move it to the corner. Okay. And now I have something like this. If I zoom out, so you can see I have a basketball sort of pattern. I will merge them, apply some sort of a effect on it. First of all, I don't need any kind of a fill, so I will uncheck the fill and I will only add a bevel here, something like this. Okay, and okay, and if you can see that there is some weird line going on around this corner because of the bevel thing. So what I will do here is that I will do one thing, merge these two here. Okay. Then I will select this one and Control Shift I to inverse and delete the one which is outside. Now only I have this one. So this one I will take a copy of it, drag it here. Now everything is fine. If I will zoom out, so you can see that it is fine. Now simple, I'm done. I can go to view, pattern view I can uncheck, and this one what I will do here is that I will merge together, edit, define pattern, and I can rename it to basketball. Okay, now I've used this. Now go back here. I will double click now this, my basketball, go to pattern overlay, and instead of this one, I will go here and choose the basketball here. It's just too big, so I will change the size, make it smaller, and a little bit opacity I can change here. Okay, and what else I can give here is that gradient overlay. And gradient overlay, I will choose radial. Choose normal right now, so I can see everything here clearly. Inverse. Okay, and make the size a little greater. And I will click here and move this to somewhere here, so it will look like it's a ball. So shadow is coming from this side. That means it should be here. The light falling. I can make it a little bigger. Now I can go inside here, go to my color, and reduce the opacity of this 100% down. This one, instead of this color, black color, I can choose the same orange color and make it a little darker. Okay, so now he looks quite good. There is a good it looks like a good ball. And one final touch I will give is the outline to this ball. Stroke, black color stroke. Okay, and then I will start unhiding things just to see. This is ears, so I will see if the ears can uh, be moved. Okay, this can be moved here. This can be moved here, but they are different colors from inside. So what I can do here is that I can take the same color, go to this ear, add ear inside 2 times to avoid that white border. Okay, now let's see band. No, I don't want to add a band, maybe a front line, just like this. Okay, so, or I think it will not look like a ball, so maybe what I can do, I can just remove the back hairs here, just delete them. Rest I will keep everything as it is. So I will go here, save as. Okay, and somewhere inside here I can call this one ball. Okay. And also I will rename it, the whole thing, to ball. Okay, now what I will do here is that I will go back here, okay, and bring this ball inside my actual layer here and close this one and drag this ball completely down and then move it somewhere here and hide it. Okay, and then I can press save here. Now the ball is there, but it is hidden. Okay, now what I need is that I need to make some sort of an animation here, like a spoof sort of animation. Okay, sometimes you do a spoof and then like a kind of a like a smoke comes out or a explosion happens. Okay, so let me bring that uh, here. Let me search on it and let's see if I can find anything, and then I can bring it here. So I have found one, and then what I will do here is that I will go back to my folder. Okay, and I can save it there. So here I will go open that spoof animation. Here is it. Okay, now you can see it is showing me all these layers here. Okay, how it will appear, but the background is not visible. So what I can do here is that I can remove the background, but before doing that I will record how I will remove it. So I will go here in my actions and then I will make a new action, okay, and call it orange VG remove, something like that. And now it is recording. So I will take my magic wand tool, click on the orange color here, okay, go to select similar, okay, and press delete. Now it is gone. And now I will press Ctrl D to deselect. Okay, and now I will stop this record. Okay, now The action is recording. Now what I will do is that I will go to the another layer and play this. As soon as I will do that, it will automatically remove. So what I have to do, just go here, play, go here, play, go here, play. So quickly it is removing the whole background. So I don't have to do the whole thing over here. Uh, it will not take time now. Okay. So this is the easier way to do that. Is it clear, everyone? Are you understanding the process of removing the background? So this is the GIF file. So GIF file always comes with the layers, just like this GIF file, it came with the layer. Okay, now this one is basically nothing is there. It's only orange. So what I can do here is that I can make another layer here, delete this orange, and call this another layer 15. That's all. Now continue. Okay. So quickly, I was able to remove the whole thing very easily because I created this action, and what this action is doing, whatever I recorded my steps. So all the steps it plays when I press the play button. Now I don't want all these. I will hide all of them. Okay. And what I will simply do here is that I will select all of them, make a new folder, call it Spoof. Now I will move this here and take this Spoof and drag it to my original image, and now I close it. And here is the Spoof. So simple, what I will do is that I will move it right over him, make it bigger. Okay, so and also hide this one so I know where it should go. It should be somewhere here. Okay, that's all. Now I will hide this one and hide this as well. Here, so now I will save this. Now I will go back to my character animator. Now, keep in mind, we are creating like a whole dragger over here, like whole thing over here. Sorry, we are creating a new sort of swap set trigger here, and we are creating for the whole character, not for any part. Like before, we have created for lid separately, mouse separately, left hand, right hand. Now we are doing for the whole character. Now, if I go here in the rig, when I press, let me see one thing here. If I press B on my keyboard, B for ball, if anything happens, okay, yeah, B is already defined for this part. Okay, so if I will press B, or no, nothing happens when I press B. So B for ball, I will use B to create that thing. Okay, now let me zoom out. Now here I have poof. Okay, so I will go to the poof, I will drag it here, create a trigger. Okay, so when I will create a trigger, I will give it a like a key B. Okay, so when I press B, it will play, but I have to apply a behavior to it. What behavior? Can anyone tell me what behavior should I apply over here to the poof? We have studied in the last class, if anything is animating, what sort of behavior do you apply on it to animate? Anyone who can tell me the behavior name? Because I want to just know that you have understood about it. So yes, we have to apply cycle behavior on it, because cycle behavior will animate it. It will start, because as you know here in Photoshop, if I will go, it starts playing from bottom to the top, okay, one by one, so the animation plays basically. So that's how, what I will do here is that I will go to my spoof here, add behavior from here or from here, same thing. I can add cycle layers, and when I will apply cycle layers here, what I can do is that I will change it from bottom to top. Okay, cycle once, and nothing I don't want to change over here. Okay, so let's see if this works. Okay, one by one you have to see how the things are working. So if I will go back here, okay, and then if I will press B on my keyboard, so you can see that it plays. Okay, and now if I will go to rig, now what I want to do is that I want to create a swap set. So I will hide this Toby everything, drag Toby and to the swap set. Okay, now Toby is there. So what I will do here is that okay, one more thing, let me undo this one. I was supposed to create a swap set from here and call this one, rename this one to shapeshifter, for example. And inside here I will drag Toby. Okay, now Toby is there. Now also I will drag ball inside. Now ball, I want to change the ball to B. Same thing, because when I press B, poofs happens, the ball appears, both things at the same time. And Toby, I want to make it default, and this whole thing have to be a latch. So I will create a latch. Okay. So, or no, sorry, no latch, because it's a swap set basically. So no need to do that. Okay. So now let's see. If I go here and press B, so here I have now this, but yeah, I have to apply latch, so I have to go back here uh, and apply latch to both of them. Now if I press B, and now you can see it is happening now. Okay, so now I am able to work on my character. Now it has become a ball, and now if I'll press B again, so he will become like a normal ball. But this thing, there is one animation here, this weird animation is happening, but I don't know why it's happening two times. So let me check here. I think after number 15, layer 15, another it restarts the animation, which I actually don't want. Okay, so what I will do here is that I will just go to 16 and out, and the 16 to 23 I will delete everything. Okay, just save this one. Okay, and then I will go back here. Now if I will start, now everything is normal. Okay, let's prepare. Okay, everything is happening normal. If I press D, yeah, now it's good. And if I want to go back, I press B and he will become normal again. So this is how you can do this. Okay, now I want to drag, I want to make him draggable. Okay, so what I can do is that I can go to the rig mode here. Okay, height, poof. Okay, and hide this ball. Also here, I have to hide this poof and save this. Okay, now what I will do here is that I will uncheck this. Okay, now I will hide this. I will go to the ball and I will click on this ball origin. Okay, and because it's a ball, it should be in the middle, and I can make it draggable also. Okay, so I can make it draggable and it can be dragged, but I want to hide it and unhide the toppy, and then I will go to the card. Now it has become draggable, so he is also draggable. Okay, and after that, if I press D on my key or B on my keyboard, he will appear and he is also draggable. So I can make him drag anywhere around, and I can move my head while dragging. Okay, now if you remember, we created a like a dance move here. Let me rename this to dance move. Okay, so if I press D, because now it's a ball. Okay, okay, now if I press D on my keyboard, because it's a ball, let's see what happens if I press D. So when I press D on my keyboard, nothing happens because I'm not looking at that my sporty guy. But if I press B on my keyboard again, so he will appear. Now if I press D, okay, so he will start dancing, and when I leave my mouse, he will stop dancing. Okay, so that's what we can do over here. Now one thing, I can go back to my rig. Okay, or oh sorry, let's go back here. Now if I will press D on my keyboard, oh sorry, B on my keyboard to get this ball. Now let's create something here. Okay, uh, let's make something with the transformation. So I can go to the rig here. Okay, uh, go back to my ball. Okay, click here. This is the draggable, and also I want to make it transformable, so I will click on the transform, and also I will add a transform option here. Okay, and I can rename this to transform ball. Okay, now I'll go back to record, press B again. Now what I will do here is that let me record this and make a transform ball. Okay, so I will go here. If you will see that if I will change the position now, you can see the ball position is changing. Okay, not the scene position or any other thing. It's not disturbing any other object. Okay, so what I will do here is that I will go to position uh, Y. Okay, oops, I have to do one thing here, undo it, go back to rig, hide this. Okay, sorry, hide this one, unhide this, then I have to go here. Okay, or I think best to do is here in the Photoshop to do this, so it will change the whole thing. Okay, easily. Okay, now let me do one more thing. If I will go in here in my shapeshifter, because this is default Toby right now. For temporary, I will uncheck this one as a default and make the ball default. Okay, and just remove this one from here and put B on the Toby itself. So I did the opposite. So now he is my main guy. Okay, why? So that I can easily play with my all these settings. Okay, so I will go here, create a keyframe for the ball here, and then I will make keyframe for the X scale and also for the Y scale. Now I will go a little bit here. Okay, move the position Y up. Okay, and then also scale Y just like this, and this one a little bit smaller. And now I will go back to somewhere here. Okay, move this Y down. Okay, then this one scale it wider, and this one little softer like this, and move it down. Okay, and then what I will do, I can copy this one where he is going up and paste this one here. Okay, and take this one where he is coming down and paste it here. Okay, and the first one I will take and put it here. Okay, so if I will play here, it will look like this. So you got the idea what I'm trying to do here. So I'm trying to create some sort of animation here. But what I want here is that it goes up, and when it comes down here, I want to add easy ease to all of this. I right click here, ease. So it will become, now it looks good. Now what I will do, I will right click here, create replay and trigger from keyframes. And when I will do that, it will make it trigger. Okay, here, and I will call this one bounce. So maybe when I press N on my keyboard, so it will start bouncing. And when I will go to the replay option, so I will choose the same stop sustain replay. When I press N, it will start animating, and when I stop playing pressing N, it will stop. I will rename this one to the bounce. Okay, so I have this one bounce. Now once I'm done, I don't need these. I will delete this all. So now let's see if it plays. N. Okay, so my N is I can press, and then I can animate it as much as time I want. And while I'm pressing this, I can move my head also. Okay, and I can talk also. If I don't want that, I can uncheck any one of these from here. Now I'm done. Now I have to do the normal thing again, back. Okay, first of all, this one ball does not have to be a default. It should be Toby, who is the default one. I will go to the Toby. I will make Toby default. Okay, now Toby is default, and I will remove B from the Toby. So there is only there. Now it's not orange. Before it was orange because it was counting it as a default. Now I will go here. I will hide ball and unhide the Toby. Automatically it will do that for you. Same thing here. Save it. Okay. So here everything is now normal. Now if I go here, okay. Now this guy, he is moving. If I press D, he will start dancing. If I press B, he will become like a ball. If I press N, he will start bouncing. So these kind of things you can do with the replays. Okay. So B again, and he will become a normal person again. So everything is clear. Any one of you who have questions regarding what we did at this time? Is everything clear now with you all? Okay, so this is how you can create some replays, and you can create some sort of like option, like different kind of things here. Now one more thing we can do over here is that create advanced sort of you can say replays. Okay, so what I want you to do is that I want you to take a like a short break, like around you can say maybe around like 20 minutes break. Okay, So after that, we will continue with the advanced replays. Okay, how really replays, really what advanced stuff you can do with the replays. Okay, clear? So after 20 minutes, we'll come back. I will be on the Blackboard. I can contact you on the Blackboard and send you the link over there. But make sure you come back after 20 minutes. Clear, everyone? Okay. So just let's meet after like after 20 minutes, 20 to 20 like 25 minutes. So just like relax there, and let's then you can just join Blackboard right now, okay? And make sure you are on Blackboard because I will send you the link over there, okay? So let's move to the Blackboard.